What's the matter, buddy? Come here. Say what's up to the people. Look over here at the camera. Camera shy? There you go. Look. This is my puppy Zeus. He's not a puppy anymore. He's like 10 years old. He's getting old, but I've had him for a long time and I love him. Right, buddy? You're the best. Best. That's my dog. What's up, guys? January 24th, right around like 10:15 a.m. I don't know where I'm getting this energy from. I'm hungry, but I don't know what to eat for breakfast. Yesterday we did the sweet potato and eggs with some sriracha. This stuff is so good. If you've never had sriracha, it's a chili sauce. Let's give it a taste test. Shout out to Chris Jones. Stuff is so good. If you could tolerate, a lot of people complain that it's too hot or too spicy. No. Nope. Breakfast, what do I want? I'm really in the mood for oatmeal, but I'm gonna train in like an hour and my body just digests oatmeal kind of slow, so I really don't feel like sitting around for an hour and a half trying to digest it and get ready for the gym. So, got my blue drink here, my Windex, in my Moe's cup. What is this, you may be asking yourself? Boom! Powerade Zero. So just like Crystal Light and Mio, but Powerade. Mountain Berry Blast. Stuff is awesome. Alright, so breakfast I decided on protein pancake. Coating the pan with some coconut oil. So we're going to use a little bit of that just to get the pan greased up. We're going to use pancake mix, but probably just like a quarter of a serving or a half a serving. So one serving has, what is that, 160 calories, 2 fat, 31 carb, 3 protein. Probably use a half a serving of that. And then of course you need protein. So we're going to probably use a scoop of this protein powder. We have PB2 by myoatmeal.com, powdered peanut butter. So I'm actually going to throw that into the batter to make it a little bit thicker, give it a better consistency. And then just egg substitute, again for the consistency of a pancake. Now, the pancake mix is just add water, so why am I putting egg in there? Well, it's a little bit thicker than water, and it just gives it a little bit more fluffiness and cooks a little bit better in my opinion. You can use water, you can use milk, but just using a little bit of this really works well. A lot of people complain that these protein pancakes are dry. When you heat up whey protein, that's bound to happen unless you add moistening ingredients and cook it at a very low temperature for a long time. So if you were making a protein cake in the oven, you would want to put something like unsweetened applesauce or cottage cheese, something that's moist to keep the moisture inside that cake. Alright, we got 2 pancake pro tips. Pro tip number 1, put your batter inside of a shaker cup, shake it, and pour it into the pan. Makes it much easier. That's number 1. You know what? More pro tips. Put a lid on top of the pancake. Why? Keep the moisture inside. When you see the top of the pancake start to bubble, shut up! That's when you flip it. So you see that bubbling action going on under the lid? That's a good sign. That means that the bottom is just about cooked. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and give it a flip now. Some people call that burnt, I call that perfection. Look at that. Now, pro tip number 2 or 3. Turn the flame off. That pan is still very hot from being under the flame. If you keep that flame on in an attempt to cook the pancake longer, you'll probably end up burning it and drying it out. By turning the flame off, you're getting the convection heat from the pan and it's still cooking the pancake. Boom! I am bashing you guys with tips right now. And look, I just turned the heat off and flipped it, and the bottom's already cooked. No need to cook it any longer. It's already getting golden brown. And that, my friends, is pancaking 101. Cinnamon Raisin Swirl peanut butter. This stuff is awesome. Macros are good. Less fat than regular peanut butter, a little bit higher in carbs. Does have actual raisins in it, so I'll show you. For those not familiar with this company, they have a bunch of different flavors. They have white chocolate, they have dark chocolate, they have honey. But let's see if we can see. Yeah, it's some really good peanut butter. So you spread that on the pancake, delish. Oh, that's a fail. That's not going to screw on that way. Alright guys, I'm going to finish off the video with my buddy James Pastor on the bench press. He asked me for a spot. I figured I would grab the camera real quick. He's been on the channel once before squatting, and he's just one of my really good friends from middle school and high school. We've run into each other here and there at the gym. Unbelievably strong kid and one of the most humble people you'll ever meet. So I want to get an interview with him for the channel. He hit 405 on the bench last week. So I'll let the footage speak for itself here. Don't forget to Hulk smash that like button, guys. Give me your thumb. Thanks always for the constant support. I'll let the footage roll, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys. Dude, that was clean though.